Leandro, it feels like a great time to speak to you following events on Wednesday evening. Just what impact does a victory in the North London derby do to the squad and the entire club?
It has a big impact. Obviously, after the two games before that, where we haven't won, and it's a special occasion to make things right, and we wanted to win that game, not just for us but also for the fan base. We know what it means to them, and it was a perfect night for us.
The atmosphere was electric on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, indeed. It was a great night. Especially if you're 1-0 down to come back, and it was in 5 minutes I think only, and then it was electric, and we could have scored more as well, but we're happy with the win.
Mikel Arteta said that the team was sensational in the game against Spurs. Just how important was it to get back on track after what were disappointing results, albeit they were good performances in the previous two games?
No, yeah, definitely. We want to win every game, and that's our mindset toward. It's the hardest job in the world as a football player, to win every game, but that's how we approach it, and we're really pleased with the win, and now we can look forward.
You personally, it must have been pretty special to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's always nice to score, but especially in the North London derby, and to give the win as well, and it was nice.
And Liverpool dropped points again in the week. It means you've cut the gap to 4 points. Yes, they've got that game in hand, but have you got real belief that you can still win this title this year?
You have to have belief. The only thing we can affect is our own results, our own games, and that's how we need to approach it. We can only do as much as what is in our own hands, and that's try to win every game from now on, and that's what we're gonna try.
You joined the club nearly 2 years ago, so this will be the third time that you're going for the title with Arsenal. What can you take from the previous two experiences?
Nothing is done until it's over. You can see last season had a bit of a plot twist as well. At one point Liverpool was first, then City, then we took over, and then at the end it's the fine margins what will decide the title, and I think it will be this year as well. So we just need to keep going. Don't look too much ahead of us. Just take the game by game, and then we take it from there.
And because of the levels that Manchester City have set over the previous years and the level that Liverpool is setting this season, is there almost that feeling that you've got to be perfect to win that title, as difficult as that is?
I think you need to be perfect almost every season. As you said, I think over the last 4 or 5 seasons it's been such a tight race as well. Everyone is competing, and it's not just the teams who are on the first top of the table. It's also everyone is getting better each season, so it's getting more competitive, and you need to be on your game every single match day, and you can see that in the results as well. It's hard, and we just need to keep believing and be ourselves, and I think then we can achieve something.
There's been plenty of injury setbacks already this season. Devastating blow to be without Gabriel Jesus, who looked like he'd found a bit of form as well, and Bukayo Saka out for a period of time. Do you feel like you need a little bit more help when it comes to firepower up front now?
Obviously that's something up to the club and the manager. We have no say in that. Obviously it's a big blow for us. We all know what B has shown for the club, and also Gabi, it's a big blow. As you say, he was on a good run at the moment, and those injuries, it's a bad luck, and we hope obviously with Gabi it's a long term that B can be ready in X amount of time, and then it's up to us to make sure we're ready. The
good news is that you continue to be absolutely devastating from set pieces. It's a real weapon, especially from the corners, as we saw with what was an own goal in the end from Dominic Solanke, but Gabriel put him under a huge amount of pressure.
Yeah, of course, it's a part of our game where we are really good at, and as the manager has said before, we want to be the best at everything, and that includes set pieces as well. And I think we have shown consistency over the last couple of years, and there's where you can decide games as well, and it's a big part of us, but I don't think it's the only part. We can also score from open play and whatever, and it's just up to us really.
Do you not think then there's an over-reliance on the corners, because Arsenal scored more goals from corners than anybody else over the course of the last 2 seasons?
No, not really. Obviously the point of view from the outside will be a bit like that, because we have scored a lot, and that's the reality on set pieces, and but it's not in our minds, I would say, that we can only score on this. It's just an extra tool for us to to win a game, or when it's a tight game and you can win on this. I think everyone in the league would want this to have those dangerous set pieces. So yeah, we are really happy with this, and obviously we can score more. We know that also in open play. We had also some chances against Spurs, I think, where we could have scored more. But at the end of the day, you need to be really happy when you have a win in the Premier League, and that's what we have.
And that goal for you on Wednesday was important for a number of different reasons. It actually means that you've moved past Mikel Arteta when it comes to number of Premier League goals scored. You've got 42 now. He had 41. Do you know that? And have you mentioned that to him?
No, I didn't know. It's the first time I heard this. So yeah, it's a nice achievement, but obviously it's not a competition between me and him. But I try to have as much as possible in terms of goals and assists. And yeah, it's another goal, and it has been a great win for us. So I'm really happy with that.
Do you set yourself targets at the start of the season in terms of what you want in terms of goals and assists?
No, not really. Obviously, you never know what happens in a season in terms of injuries, or if you're going to play a bit less, or if you're going to play every game. I think that's a big part of you getting more goals as well. So not really. I'm trying always to influence the game, and either is it from the bench or as a starter. So
you came off the bench against Aston Villa to score a really important goal earlier on this season. You've got a real knack of scoring important goals at important times for this club.
Yeah, as I said, I always try to influence the game, if it's off the bench or as a starter, and I think that's where you live for as a football player as well, for the big games on the big stage. And obviously it's not that I can pick those games and say, yeah, today I'm going to score. It also is down to the chances you get, and obviously to converting them. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that I've helped already in those games as well.
There wasn't a huge celebration when you scored against Aston Villa, and Mikel Arteta spoke after the match and said that was because you were frustrated that you didn't start that match. How do you feel about the opportunities that you've been getting this season?
I'm happy. Obviously we had some injuries as well, where we had to twist some things, as you know, with Martin B. So I think everyone gets their chances. So and everyone needs to be ready at this moment as well, because we know how it's up front especially. So yeah, I'm happy.
And you're happy to play there if needed?
Yeah, of course. I'm always ready in whatever place on the pitch position. I mean, so yeah, I'm ready.